don't try to intrude. Poison the multitude, let me cook the accused. What you got different views, just know you gon' pay the price. Based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with them get ultra. I knew you was a vulture. Holy Ghost get the usher. No, I
just want to have a Mario go like 200 miles. Boy, you're smoking Popeyes. All jokes aside, and come and renovate your house and then we would do a rat and a mouse. Shit in Detroit and Atlanta. Why in the fuck is so much lock in my family?
Running it back, never a cap, out of the drought. Watch me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my tall, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win.
I'm gonna yank an average little bastard.
I've been a king and I've been about mine.
Stop rapping. I would just stop rapping. They stop begging for a future. You broke and ain't happening.
Today, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City,
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Is Madden Football on EA Sports.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Oh, damn.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
Gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 13-yard line.
On second down, Mostert. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on
the chance of wasting this great starting field position. A real threat. This is third and long. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's fourth down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Makes the score Niners 3.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 24.
Out comes Patrick Mahomes to the Chiefs offense. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Now an option play on second down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Decent run, maybe hoping for a little bit more. It does, though, set up third and manageable.
And every play that's run, if it's blocked perfectly and executed perfectly, it's set up to go for a touchdown.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Damn, bro.
Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
And it's third down.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. 5 yards. It's 3rd and 5.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. He'll look to shake off the interception on the opening drive. He should at least be comforted that it resulted in 3, not 6.
And if I were him...
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 48 yards. Well, what do you think? Maybe got away with one? I mean, he's thrown 2 picks already. That looked pretty dangerous.
And it had a little hang time on it. So what he needs to do right now, hug it out a little bit with his guy. Because he went up and made a play on the football and kept him from potentially throwing that 3rd interception. There's some trust in there. There's also some hope.
This duo locked in. 14 yards there. And a 1st down. Mahomes going to try and run. And it's caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs have tied it. And now they're going to fake it. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
11 yards there, 1st down.
1st down, San Francisco.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
49er, 1st down.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. All tied up, 6-6. Our score after 1.
The first quarter, with the score tied 6-6.
Now Mostert. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. The Chiefs and Niners, of course, back at it following the memorable and counted Super Bowl 54. It looked like the Niners were on their way to a title. They led 20-10 in the 4th quarter. But it was Patrick Mahomes who led the Chiefs back as they scored 3 unanswered touchdowns in that 4th quarter to claim the Lombardi Trophy by a 31-20 margin. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Mostert. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackled him for a loss.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll look to throw right away. And his throw here's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And they run the option on 2nd down. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's got room. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 56 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face
Horrible
it,
pick.
that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
16 yards, a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Garoppolo on 1st down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. 20, 10, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
To George Kittle.
George Kittle, 61 yards. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up and down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to look deep for Watkins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
At the 29-yard line.
Now it's Mahomes again.
That was the wrong person, bro.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.
That was the wrong person. I meant square. I was looking at like the button. No.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag.
Damn.
But you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
5-yard line.
Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six.
No fucking way.
For the 4th time today.
No fucking way, bro. No fucking way.
Into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
For the point after.
So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. And now here comes Kansas City. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one, and a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
24 more yards.
That one goes for 24 yards.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Final shot before the half for Mahomes. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the former first rounder, Jimmy Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Harrison Butker to kick off.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. They run it again with Williams. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
An eligible receiver downfield. Offense.
Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll take a shot for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. But still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure. But that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready. Because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. The 30, past the 20, touchdown, 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
Lining up for the point after.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And 1 play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And across. The chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle,
all right.
30 yards. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. KC's offense ready to take over. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question.
And now here is another interception. Pick